My name is Jonathan Sanchez. I'm 27 years old. I'm real close to Amy. She knows my sister-in-law. She's like part of the family. She got you guys here basically because she knows I'm a good candidate because I was a well-known street gang person, trying to change my life around. At the age of 16, I caught a case where I was facing 30 to 60 years. And basically I was looking at life, thought that I would never come home again. And by the grace of God, I came back on the pill because there was an error in my case. I beat it and got sentenced to 10 years. And in them 10 years, I did 9 years altogether doing time, from 16 to 25, being incarcerated from that young to basically becoming a man and learning how to become a man inside a penitentiary. And it's miserable because a lot of people in there are lonely. They want to fight because nobody cares about them, nobody writes them like that. Because I was one of them people like that. I just wanted to fight all the time because I didn't have nobody in my corner, nobody to talk to, nobody to keep me mentally stable at the time. So I did the 9 years. Then hold on. During the process of the 9 years, I lost my mother, my best friend. Right when I won the appeal, to my appeal case thing, once it got approved, she passed away November 20th or 21st of 2009. That was the worst year of my life, especially being incarcerated. Can't really do none. A lot of people telling me that they're gonna help me out, keep me, write me and all that, and nobody kept their word. And it was all by myself for them 9 years. And basically, I was on the whole time of them 9 years. I had a plot in my head to just come home and just take my anger out on all type of people, and which I did. I came home, didn't know what to do. I was lost. Literally, I was illiterate to technology out here. Where when I first came home, my friend gave me a phone, and I was literally poking the screen like damn near Brady to break the screen because I didn't know nothing about it because nobody would write to me, let me know what's going on, or none of that, or let me know what's the new technology. The only thing I knew was guys that were just coming off the street that were in the penitentiary on parole violations. That's the only thing how I knew anything about somewhat technology. But then when I came home, I did good for 6 months, stood out of jail for 6 months. But I fell right back into my old habits, gang banging, selling drugs, running around with guns twice my size. And couldn't really do nothing when I was lost. I really had nobody to talk to, no family, nothing. And then 2015, I had an eye opener. I was gunned down. Got shot 6 times, grazed twice in the face. Got shot in both of my arms, and a bullet went through my arm and pierced it, and it's lodged in my chest. Had an eye opener on that, you know. Try to change my life around, trying to reach out to the youth, talk to them, try to do the right thing. Because being in jail, like, it has its fun moments and it has its nots. But I don't want to go back. I'm tired of that. I spent majority of my life in jail. From the age of 11, catching a gun case at the age of 11, back and forth through the Audi home and all that. I was having a conversation with my friend, matter of fact, the other day, a few days ago, before he got locked up. And we were talking about our definition of home, how it has changed for us. Because home for us was the hood and the Department of Corrections was our home, basically. If we weren't on the street and we weren't locked up, we were like home, basically, because as soon as we basically went home, we call it, the police knew who we were, and they asked us why we're back and tried to talk to us, but we didn't really pay attention because a lot of racism was going on in the jails with the police officers and inmates.
What's it like to be an 11-year-old, 16-year-old? Help us understand what it felt like to be. I mean, what your experience was as an 11-year-old or a 16-year-old. Like, if somebody just doesn't, like, they can't imagine where an 11-year-old is to be involved in all that. Can you talk about that?
Well, at the age of 11, the only reason I knew about the gang banging and all that because we lived in rough neighborhoods. And at the time, I had a stepsister. She was going out with guys that were in gangs, and they would hang out in front of the house, throw bottles at cars, and I used to just sit there and just like, damn, that looks like fun. And my other brothers, they would just like move away and go inside and hide away from everything. But me, I was always like, I wanted to keep going on with this, see how this goes. So I got beat up by a couple of guys at the time when I was in gang banging. I wasn't even a gang banger at the time. I got beat up. They thought I was a gang banger, and I ran to a real close friend of my mom's, and he was talking to me, letting me know that he'll have my back, and no matter what situation or where we come from, no matter what, he'll be there no matter what. So I took it as okay for sure, and I ran with it. Joined the gang, started holding guns for them, hanging out late hours of the night. 11 years old, I'm out late. What kind of 11-year-old hangs out till like 4, 3 in the morning, walking down big intersections, hanging out at friends' houses? Then we used to get I used to have a friend, we were close. And every time me and him hung out and we got tired of walking to my house or his house, we'll walk where we all know that the police would drive past, and when the police would see us, that was our free ride home. I had to jump on a bus or anything. Police would see us and they'll just literally drop us off at the house and just keep it moving. Is that lady really washing herself? But other than that, going through the jail system at that age, at the time, the way my mindset was, basically I was trained. You know how movies and how you hear about young guys getting snatched from their parents and getting brainwashed to know one thing. Basically, that's how I grew up. Basically, I was brainwashed into the life where it caused me to catch a attempt murder and was facing all this time. And then going in at 11, still having my mom by my side, really didn't affect me as much. But once the judge told me I was facing 30 to 60 years and possibly life in the penitentiary, and it's like, it shocked me to the point where I had to go back to my cell and cry.